What's going on, man? Welcome back to the basement. I'm Ron. It's Sunday morning. We are here to do a little check-in, get our lineups in check, talk about any of the last-minute updates that are happening here on Sunday morning. I will say, I feel like nothing really big has been reported. We know that we have no Brock Bowers. Apparently, Bucky Irving has like 18 different injuries that weren't reported earlier in the week, but we already were expecting him not to play. Let me get this Vikings game on. Vikings-Browns, of course. All right, let's get the chat going. How's everybody doing on this fine Sunday morning? We'll probably go until around 12 o'clock, then I got to go set my own lineups here. But as we do here on Sunday mornings, just a little check-in. See where everybody's at, answer your questions, all that good stuff. Let's get my rankings up, which of course you can find over on the Patreon. Let's see. How are we? How's everybody doing? We got Super Chats already preloaded as well. Need starters. 2 flex. Trade Nico for Quentin Johnston and Sutton. I probably wouldn't, man. If you're down bad and you need starters like you're saying, like you can squint and maybe, but I probably wouldn't. Half PPR flex. Flex 2 between Brian Thomas, Rachaad White, Waddle, and Woody Marks. All right. So this is a tough question. Now it's time to actually get my shit together and pull up my rankings here. I updated them earlier. I feel like there's really no other like new news that has come out. Let's go. And Njoku touchdown. I just need Dylan Gabriel touchdown. I'm starting him in the BDG Urity League Mates League, and it is not fun having to start Dylan Gabriel, but here we are. All right. So we have Brian Thomas, Rachaad White. I would say Rachaad White for sure. So Rachaad White, Brian Thomas, Waddle, and Woody. I have Rachaad White as my 27th ranked flex. I have Brian Thomas ranked 48th. I have Waddle ranked 34th. And then Woody Marks I have at 53rd. So give me Waddle and Rachaad White there. I'll go Waddle, Rachaad White. Can you explain Chase Brown over Woody Marks? I just think that Chase Brown is more locked into volume at this point than Woody Marks. Like, I like to see it twice with Woody Marks, but they are back-to-back, and I do say, like, if I have 2 players in the same tier or back-to-back, you can go with your gut. So if you like Woody Marks over Chase Brown, you can absolutely go that way. You picked up Taysom Hill everywhere I could. Is the Swiss Army knife about to boom 40 for me? No. I wouldn't start him this week, but in tight end premium leagues, I definitely did put some bids on him. Want to get your feel on if Jamar Chase is playable. He is absolutely playable. And I don't know. It just comes down to what can you stomach. He's maybe the biggest boom-bust receiver out there in fantasy at this point, but I have him ranked 20th overall in my flex rankings. I have Kenneth Walker and Zay Flowers ranked 44th and Zay Flowers 35th. So I prefer Chase there, but if you can't stomach it, then go with your gut is what I would say. You have Lamar out. Do you go Darnold or Stroud as quarterback? For me, I'm going Darnold. Give me Darnold over Stroud, and then pick 2 between Walker, Dowdle, or White. I have Rachaad White 14th. I have Dowdle 18th. I have Walker 21st. So I'd actually sit Walker there. I'm trying to see as well. I do want to make sure. Wow, Underdog's already tweeting out Dylan Gabriel has more touchdown passes than Joe Flacco this year. Jaden Blue is active today. Dexter Lawrence is active. I'm trying to see if there's any like big. Miles Sanders inactive. Who really cares? Juwan Johnson is active. I think that's kind of it. Ronnie Staley inactive. Foster Moreau is active. And then Brock Bowers is officially inactive. Okay. I feel like I'm pretty locked in with that. You said drop one between Woody White. Your running backs are Javonte, Brees, Achane. If I had to drop one, I guess I'm dropping Rachaad White there since he's a short-term fill-in. You know, like once Bucky Irving's back, Rachaad White kind of goes to 0. So you hate to see that, but yeah, that's the way I would go. But how's everybody doing? What do we got? How scared are you of Bowers' injury rest of the season? I mean, I'm not like scared. Just not a huge fan of just having to wait out the injury, I guess. Mims or Justice Hill? Pell, you're down bad, man. You're down bad. I think I go Marvin Mims, though. Kenneth Walker or Dowdle? I have Dowdle. Would you start A.J. Brown or play Godwin? I'm A.J. Brown there. Start 3 and full. You got Tet, Worthy, Chase Brown, Woody. Give me Rachaad White. Give me Xavier Worthy. Rachaad White, Xavier Worthy, to me, are autos. And then you're going between Tet, Chase Brown, Woody. Give me Tet there. So I'll go Tet, Rachaad White, and Worthy. Flowers or Dobbins? Wow. I'm Flowers there, but it's close. What do we think about this Bucky injury? Not good. Not good. He's got like a billion different things going on. You hate to see it. I'm Ibuka over Debo. Waller or Andrews? Wow. I'm Andrews there, but I could certainly see wanting to go Darren Waller. Like, I don't think it's a crazy idea if you want to go Waller. I have them both in the same tier. Kyler Murray or Darnold? You're so down on Murray right now. No, I hear you. I have Kyler ahead, though. I have Kyler as my QB7. I have Darnold's QB16. You fuck with the OBJ jersey? Yeah, I'm just done repping the Jets, man. The Jets have given me nothing this year. People forget about OBJ's greatness. I had a tweet earlier this week where, I don't know, people love to say that, like, Odell is just like a catch. And even as a Jets fan, that's just insane talk. Mason Taylor's like a fine start with Bowers out. I'm not crazy about it, but he's a fine start. Should be some points in that Cowboys-Jets game. Myers with Brock out, Sutton or Ibuka. I would go Ibuka there. Oh, you have to start 2 though between Myers and Sutton. Give me Sutton over Myers still. Would I rather have Basil Tootin or Sean Tucker? Still Basil Tootin for me. Start Trevion Henderson, R.J. Harvey, or Bill. Trevion, R.J. Harvey, or Bill. I have Trevion 28. I have Bill 30. I have Harvey 31. So that's truly go with your gut, but I'll go Trevion Henderson there. Yeah, no, it's very frustrating why Bowers just didn't get sat from the jump. I think that was always the right decision. Goff's a more than fine start this week. I have Goff as my QB 10. I think that's perfect. Andrews or Juwan. I would go Andrews over Juwan. Wandale or Kirk. Give me Wandale. What can we expect from Wandale this week? That's such a loaded question, but I don't know, like maybe 5 catches, 60 yards kind of thing. That'd be my baseline. Pick 3, half PPR between JMO, Brian Thomas, Kenneth Walker, ETN. I would for sure go ETN. This seems like the week to go Jamison Williams as well, man. That's kind of the tough part. So you're picking 3 between Walker, Brian Thomas, Jamison Williams. Give me ETN. Oh. What the hell was that? All right. Seems like we're fine. I gotta mess with the cords on my camera, because that is not good. But give me I would sit Jamison Williams here, but man, does it suck to sit Jamison Williams in this matchup. I will say, you know what? In a half PPR, give me Jamison Williams over Brian Thomas. Give me Jamison Williams, Walker, and ETN in a half PPR. That's what I've decided. What was that? I don't know. Essentially, my camera feed cut off, and it switched to my FaceTime front camera on my Mac, but that was whack. Juwan Johnson, Dalton Schultz, or Mark Andrews. I'm Mark Andrews there. Pick one between Michael Carter, Tucker, or Franklin. Give me Michael Carter. Am I worried about Pittman with the hamstring injury? I think he's like a fine wide receiver 3. You just traded Crafton and Buka for A.J. Brown and Harvey. Not the biggest fan. Not the biggest fan. I'm not really trying to sell Buka at all, to be honest. How close is T. Higgins to being droppable? Damn close. In, like, shallow leagues for sure. He's getting there. What's the Mason know about? 6-point passing touchdowns. Trade away Love and Jameson for Jaden Daniels. I don't hate that. I think I probably would do that. I will say Jaden Daniels just might not be the guy. Like, or not... I don't mean like the guy is like a franchise quarterback, but like this year he just might not be an elite quarterback. We'll see, you know, when he gets back from injury here, but it's been a rough start. You need Bill, Harvey, or Slayton. Well, I have Bill over Harvey. And then where do I have Slayton? Wow, I have them so close, man. I have Slayton 79. I have Bill 82. I have Harvey 85. So they're all within like 10 spots of each other. But my gut is Slayton there in full PPR. Got a couple super chats in here. Kai Hirsch. Do you have a... No, I mentioned your super chat. Oh, I mentioned your earlier one. My bad. All right, I'm behind on some of these. Torn between Io Manor, Trey Tucker, and your second flex spot. Wow. Let me see where I got him. Let me see where I got him. I got Trey Tucker at 65. I'm just looking at my flex rankings at this point. Trey Tucker at flex 65. Io Manor at 76. So give me Trey Tucker there. Especially with Bowers hurt. Tucker gets a little bit of a bump there. My bad, Charles. You got flex 2. Trey Tucker, Travis Hunter, Josh Downs, Taysom Hill, Ollie Gordon, Bajal 2. Need a miracle. Whole team on bye. You got to flex 2 of these. We're going Tucker for sure. I'm not playing Taysom. Maybe that'll come back to bite me. But give me Trey Tucker. Then we have to start making some tough decisions on Travis Hunter versus Josh Downs versus Ollie Gordon versus Bajal Tutin. I don't think I'm going with a running back here. I think for me it's between Hunter and Josh Downs. With the Colts wide receivers banged up, it would make you think that maybe it's time for Josh Downs, dude, but this staff has refused to prioritize Josh Downs. I'm going to make a small tweak. I'm not going to move up Downs much, but I'm going to move him up. I'll move him up a little bit. I'll move him ahead of Travis Hunter because I had them back to back, but I will move Downs ahead of Hunter. So give me Downs and Trey Tucker there. I'm gonna reflect that change on the ranking sheet real quick. So just like a one spot flip flop, but give me Downs over Hunter. I will say, though, Hunter's due for a game where no one's starting him in their lineups to just have, like, 80 yards and a touchdown. I do think that is coming. I definitely answered this. Waiting to hear from this guy, Kai Hirsch. Has this guy, Kai Hirsch, said anything here? I'm saying no. Start Henderson or Io Manor? Give me Io Manor there, dude. Henderson's just so tough. Like, this should be a great spot. Wow, the Browns are really backed up here. Dude, Judkins is so good. I'm not taking any victory laps on Judkins because it's so early. I'm simply taking a victory lap on the fact that he's in an NFL uniform playing right now. It looked so grim for a second that, like, maybe he was just... They were talking about him going back to school. So just absolutely brutal. Start 2 between Shakir, Marks, Ridley, Coleman, DeMarcado. I think for sure I'm going Marks there. Like, Marks is auto for me. And then it's between Shakir. Not really into playing Ridley this week. So then it's Shakir, Keon Coleman, Shakir, Keon Coleman, DeMarcado. I'm also making a tweak here as well. I'm putting Coleman ahead of Shakir. After the sneaky starts video, we got to have Keon Coleman as our preferred Bills receiver. So give me Keon Coleman there. Give me Keon Coleman and Woody Marks there is what I'm going with. What else we got in here? Tell me if this is crazy thinking about starting Downs over Ladd. Pretty crazy, but fantasy football is a crazy game, man. Fantasy football is a crazy game. Like, you can absolutely go with your gut. I can't recommend you do that, but you can absolutely go with your gut there. If you want to, you know, go with the idea that Down should get more minutes with A.D. Mitchell in the doghouse, Pittman hamstring, Pierce out, I wouldn't blame you at all. But it wouldn't shock me at all if this team preferred Ashton Doolin in 2 wide receiver sets to Josh Downs, and Josh Downs was another 0 this week. So that's just where I'm at there with the Colts receivers. Thanks for everything. Got the flex filled inside your top 30. Hell yeah, dude. I'm Rashad White over Walker. Harvey or the RBs from your sleeper video. I'm Harvey there. And then what's that? ETN versus Davis. I'm assuming you mean Trevor Etienne versus Davis, but it's Travis Etienne. Then it's Isaiah Davis. Then it's Trevor Etienne. I think that is the question you're asking here. I don't know what other Davis it'd be besides Isaiah. What else we got in here? Start 2. Give me Rashad White. And then give me Rashad White and Marv there. Rank these 3 flex options in a full PPR. Wow, that's not easy. Give me Brian Thomas, then Woody Marks. No. Give me Chris Olave, then Brian Thomas, then Woody Marks in a full PPR. Wow. Michael Carter, Shakir, or Keenan Allen. I think for me, it's really close between Carter and Keenan Allen. But I'm going to go Keenan Allen there. I mean, I'm not crazy about Juwan Johnson. I moved him down this week. I have him as my tight end. I have Juwan Johnson at tight end 15 right now. Half PPR, start 1 between Coleman, Pollard, Henderson, and Marks. I have Coleman 62nd in the flex rankings. Pollard is 59th. Henderson 78th, and then Woody Marks 53rd. Give me Woody Marks there. I'll go Woody Marks and a half. What do we got? What do we got? Start 2 in flex in a super flex position and a tight end. What the hell? Why the all caps? So, 2 flex spots. We have Tet, Chase Brown, Dowdle, Myers, Woody. God, this is a crazy way to lay out a question, brother. In the super flex, give me Tua. In the normal flex, give me Rico Dowdle. Give me Rico Dowdle and Tet. And then in the tight end spot, give me Hunter Henry, if that's what Henry is. Start Dart or Dak. Give me Dak. And then need 2 between Charbonnet, RJ Harvey, Rico, Carter, and Walker. Let's see. I have Carter 26, Charbonnet 27th, Dowdle much higher at 18. So give me Dowdle and Walker there. Full PPR, Woody or Worthy. Give me Worthy there. What else we got in here? Geno Smith or Bryce Young? I think I'm Geno there. Yeah, give me Geno. You know what? I probably would do Jamar Chase for Judkins at this point. Should I trade Ibuka and Worthy for Bucky? No, sir. Need help deciding 2 running backs in a flex. Dobbins, Woody, Walker, Rico. Give me Rico and Walker there. But I think it's really close between, like, for me, it's for sure Rico, and then I think Dobbins, Woody, Walker are really close for the flex. 1 flex spot, Michael Carter, Shakir, or Keenan Allen. For me, that's between Carter and Keenan Allen. Yeah, I'll go Keenan Allen there. Trying to find where I even have Keenan Allen ranked right now. Yeah, give me Keenan Allen there. You're the GOAT? Thank you, man. Rashad White over Woody Marks for me. We'll do some rapid fire here, and then I got to bounce around 12. Shakir, Io Manor, and DeMarcado. I think I would go with the 2 receivers. I think I'm sitting DeMarcado there. Rashad White over Woody Marks. RJ Harvey, DeMarcado, or Io Manor. I think I'm Io Manor there. I think so. Would you be crazy to start Slayton over Pollard? No, that's actually pretty close. Would I start Kenneth Walker or Brian Thomas in the flex half PPR? I'd probably go Kenneth Walker. Best boom, Lad or Chase Brown, Lad. Henderson or Harvey, full PPR. I'm Henderson there, but it's really close. Juwan Johnson over Mason Taylor for me. I'd go DeMarcado over Travis Hunter, Sean Tucker. I think I'm Tootin over Sean Tucker, but let me double check. No, give me Sean Tucker there. My bad. Give me Sean Tucker there. Probably still Juwan over Strange rest of season, but it's really close. I'm personally on Michael Carter over DeMarcado, but it's close. Drake May over Dart for me. See some of these super chats. I think I missed one. Said Brian Thomas, Coleman, or Io Manor at the flex. Give me Brian Thomas. Kai Hirsch, super chatting that the message is in the chat. I'm going to kill you. If you're going to... Okay. Big third down. What do you got, Gabriel? Get going, Gabriel. Damn it. Do I trade CD and Chase Brown for Javonte and Jamar? No, I'm not in the business of trading for Jamar Chase right now. And then you're looking at CD and Henderson for Judkins and Rice. I'd be open to that. That second one I would probably do. I'm trying to think because I would be like, oh, if you need wins now, then trading CD makes sense. But like, you're going to have to wait on Rice anyways. But to me, Rice and CD rest of the season are kind of similar. And you get a pretty big upgrade in the form of Judkins for Henderson. So if you need running back help, I mean, what does this team look like? You said CD, Mike Evans, Io Manor, Sutton. Yeah, you could use the running back upgrade. So I don't mind the second one, but it's not like a must. Like you have to make that trade happen. Jawan or RJ Harvey? What the hell? What the helly? What do you mean? What do you mean? You said RJ Harvey or Jawan Johnson? I think I'm RJ Harvey there. Start two. I'm probably sitting Diggs there. Dobbins over Harvey. Give me Derrick Henry over Scatabo. Hurts or Herbert? I think I'm Hurts. I'll double check for you. Yeah, I'm Hurts there. Strange over Taysom. Give me Waddle over Shakir. But that's going to wrap it for today, fellas. Just a little quick check-in to get your guys' lineups right. I got to go get my lineups together here before these games start. But appreciate you guys out here coming to check in. I will be back tomorrow with my top 10 lessons learned video. As always, if you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys in the next one.